We were out at an upscale restaurant, gathered to celebrate her best friend's birthday. It was meant to be a simple, pleasant evening. Good food, light conversation, nothing heavy. Warm lighting filled the room, silverware clinked softly, and everyone seemed to be in high spirits. My wife, Lauren, sat beside me, already loosened by 2 glasses of wine, laughing louder than she normally would. I could tell she was trying hard to charm her friends, as she always did. She liked being the boldest one in the room, the one who drew every eye. I quietly focused on my meal, listening as conversations bounced around the table. I had no idea that the night was about to take a sharp turn. Her friends began talking about their exes, funny little stories, nothing serious. But alcohol always pushed Lauren past boundaries. She loved performing. She loved a crowd. When Melissa teased her, saying, "Didn't your ex practically live at the gym?" Lauren gave a sly grin, glanced at me for half a second, then announced loud enough for the tables around us to hear, "Oh, he wasn't just a gym lover. He was more of a man than my husband." Laughter filled the table, uneasy, forced. Mine stopped completely. It was the kind of stillness that comes before thunder. I set my fork down slowly, not reacting, not blinking. I just watched her, her flushed cheeks, the proud way she leaned back, convinced she'd just delivered comedic gold. It didn't hurt. It hardened me. Everyone at the table saw my reaction, or rather, my lack of one. The women exchanged glances. The men stared at their plates. Lauren didn't notice any of it. She smugly sipped her wine, thrilled with the attention. Maybe years ago I would have forced a laugh, brushed it off, pretended it didn't bother me. But not this time. Not tonight. Because in that moment I realized something. She wasn't joking. Humor always hides truth. She wanted the spotlight, even if it meant dimming me in front of a crowd. Respect doesn't vanish all at once. It dissolves piece by piece. The conversation stumbled forward, but the tension never left. Every few minutes, someone would glance my direction, waiting. I remained calm, composed. Lauren, oblivious, kept chatting and giggling with Melissa, unaware she'd crossed a line she couldn't step back over. When the check arrived, the waiter set ours in front of me. Lauren leaned in, whispering, "Relax. It was just a joke. Don't be overdramatic." Her dismissive tone made something inside me go even colder. She thought I was the one out of line. I picked up the bill, looked at it briefly, then slid it toward her. "You can cover this," I said evenly. The table went dead silent. Her smile dropped instantly.
"What?"
"Why?" she stammered. I leaned back. "Because if your ex was more of a man than me, then you shouldn't have any problem paying for dinner with the man who isn't." The impact was immediate. Her face collapsed in embarrassment. Her friends froze. Even nearby diners seemed to pause mid-bite. She stared around the table, horrified now by her own words. "I didn't mean it like that," she whispered, shaking slightly. "It was just a joke." "A joke is funny when both people laugh," I replied. She blinked back tears as the waiter returned. Her hands trembled while she pulled out her card. No one spoke. The air felt thick. After she paid, the dinner limped along for a few painful minutes before we finally got up to leave. Her friends gave her stiff, uncomfortable hugs. They weren't judging me. They were judging the disrespect she'd shown. They'd seen everything. She knew it, too. As we walked to the parking lot, she tried to take my hand. I moved mine away. "Please talk to me," she said softly. "I messed up. I shouldn't have said that." I unlocked the car, but didn't sit down. "No," I said. "You shouldn't have thought it." That hit her harder than anything else. She broke down, mascara streaking as the truth settled in. "Please don't give up on us," she begged. I was trying to impress them. I swear I didn't mean it. I watched her, not with anger, but with clarity. She'd crossed lines before, little ones I ignored. This was just the first time I refused to. I finally opened my car door. "Respect isn't something to joke about," I said quietly. "If you ever make me the punchline again, there won't be a second warning." She nodded frantically, wiping her face, understanding that I meant every word. We drove home in silence. She held her ring with trembling fingers, finally realizing something she should have known from the beginning. The man she mocked to earn a few laughs was not someone she could belittle without consequences. And that calm sentence I delivered at the table would echo in her mind far longer than any argument ever could.